Welcome back, boys and girls, to another story by Basumba. Today we're going to talk about me, because I'm so fantastic and fabulous. No, I'm really not at all. In fact, the title of the video is probably exactly how I feel about myself. I feel like there's something wrong with me, genuinely. I think there is something wrong with me. And I'm not looking for like a, oh my god, I'm so sorry, there's something wrong with you. It's nothing like that. It's my own doing. I think that's the worst part of it all. The fact that it is my own doing, it's my own thing. It's me, myself, and I, very literally. Although it sometimes feels like it's me watching myself, like I'm put here and I'm like looking at myself and I'm like screaming, telling myself, just do it, and I can't. What is this thing that's wrong with me? Well, if you've stayed this far into the video, which hopefully you have, I'm gonna explain it. So the thing that's wrong with me is distraction. I just can't, even to this day, deal with distraction. Whether that be good stuff, bad stuff, happy stuff, sad stuff. Oof, bit of rhymes. What can I say? MCB right on the beat. Come on the mic. Let's go. Turn me up in the head. Whoa. But like even that, you know what I mean? Even that, like just the small tangents that I just go on. Everything. It just seems like I don't know what. I just don't know. That's it really. I just don't know. I kind of like write scripts for all of these videos just so that I know what I'm talking about, if they're in bullet points or like something like this. It's just in my notes, just because I wanted to make sure that I hit everything and speak about everything. Even writing this was a mission, right? I remember like the whole process of it, how this idea even came into my head. I was in bed, it was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I just couldn't sleep, and I was like, boom, bingo, alarm bells flashed in my head. And I was like, I'm going to make this into a video script where maybe someone somewhere on this planet can somehow, by some chance, small chance, get this video on their feed, on their timeline, on their algorithm, or whatever you call whatever this thing, somehow, the thing that works and things, right? And maybe someone can help me. Maybe someone can help me. Maybe someone can just help me, point me in a direction of, I guess, what to do. But even writing this was such a mission. Like I was so set on it. I wrote everything and I was like, okay, cool, done. I'm just gonna finalize it the next day, right? And I just couldn't. I was like, more and more things kept coming into my head, and I was like, this is happening and that's happening. Then I heard someone like shouting outside, it's South London, what can you expect? There's always gonna be sat in a council ass. Like it got to the point where I was, as I said, like almost watching myself and being like screaming, like just finish it, just write it. It's just right, it's you, it's about you. It's the most personal thing. It should be easy to write, and it just kept coming out of my head, but I just couldn't do it. I mean, I could, obviously I did, which is why I'm here, but like, you know what I mean. And then at the same time with like writing this, another 19 different things popped into my head, and I was, writing out all of these other different tasks that I had to set myself, which I was going to start, which I was going to do, keeping up with everything on Twitter, on Instagram, with work, with myself, what I'm going to do tomorrow, as well as what I'm going to do in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. And I was having like all of these, like, I don't know why, but 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning is like the time when my brain is just the most awake, and it's just like, everything. And I get really good ideas, which I'd say half of which I act on, and the other half are kind of just lost in this like list to do, not even a to-do list, but like this list of tasks of like potential things that I could do. It just gets annoying, it really does, and I just get frustrated with myself because I feel like I'm not doing anything, because I have so much that I set out to do. And because I have so much that I set out to do, right at the same time, I kind of feel almost like, what's the point of doing any of it? And I just end up with this like weird defeatist mindset where I kind of quit before I even begin, and I kind of talk myself out of doing things. Same shit happened with the channel, same shit happened with streaming, same shit happened with my Instagram and like TikToks, everything. I talk myself out of even doing it, even starting the thing, because I just think to myself, it's either the self-doubt or the lack of confidence of no one's gonna care, no one's gonna watch, no one cares, blah blah. But then I was also thinking, like, do I even care? We're all gonna die anyway, so what's the point? Why should I even start? And then I kind of fool myself or convince myself into just not starting because of that. And it's weird, it's annoying, it's frustrating, and I just don't even know like how to get over it. And it just really affects my life. It's, motivation for just day-to-day tasks goes from 100 to 0 to 100 to 0 to 100. And, I find myself in positions where I'm literally there, like screaming at myself. It's annoying, like, just get it done, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. And I just can't. I just cannot. And it frustrates the hell out of me. Or, more often than not, what it also means is that I then start 20 different things and never finish them. And then I beat myself up for not doing what I set out to do and not completing any of the stuff that I wanted to do, and also not starting. But then because I haven't started, I'm a bit like, okay, I can just start it at a later date. But then that later date never comes, and it just becomes another one of those things which I should have done earlier. Help me. And then it's the whole cycle of telling myself that I should be doing better, I should be doing more, feeling guilty about everything, but then also at the same time not feeling guilty because, I could always just start it at a later date, I can do it at another time, blah, blah, blah. And then it's just this weird, gaslighting myself into believing that I'm efficiently procrastinating. And because I've set out this whole to-do list of tasks, it's a productive thing in a weird way. So I'm giving myself that kind of reward. I don't know, it's just weird. I'm fooling myself into believing that I'm actually doing something good when it just isn't. And then, I just end up hating myself even more, and I just put myself into this pit where I'm just what even is the point of anything? Actually anything. I need help, serious help. And then on top of that, something which I've struggled with a lot, especially recently, is everything going on in the world, feeling the need to just carry on about my daily life as if nothing's happening. I've become very, very aware of my privilege, of my ease that I even have the ability to set myself 10, 20, 30 different tasks and start things when people are literally being slaughtered in other parts of the world for basically no reason, or because of the greed of certain, I'm going to say individuals, I'm not going to subject an entire nation into that, but because of the greed and the lack of humanity and empathy of certain human beings in the world. And it's something that I struggle with. I don't know why, and it also means that I feel the pain, I feel the suffering, and it gets me down. It really does. I feel helpless, and social media gives us this illusion that we can help, and it's just we can't. Even the big people who are somebodies can't help. So what can someone like me do? And I promised myself this year, and I know everyone says it, and I know I say it every year, the year of the do.
All those things will be gone. 2022 is the year of the do.
I genuinely though want this year to just be the year where recording and editing, because I love it. I genuinely enjoy and love doing this. I genuinely do. I don't care if I'm, one person, 30 people, 300 or 3,000 or however many people view this shit. I don't care. It makes me happy. It's something that I love to do. I love to create. I am happiest when I'm making. Whatever it is that I'm making doesn't matter. That makes me happy. So yeah, I'll see you next week. And this time I mean it. Take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye now. Never mind.
Enemy spotted.
God damn.